these problems we're just going to be simplifying. That's what they want. So we're going to have to be using all the properties to simplify. Here I would use the quotient property, so I know that this is going to be what? A6 minus 9. So it is a to the negative 3, but because we're simplifying, I have to leave it with positive exponents, so it's actually 1 over a to the 3. Here again we do the same. Remember that to simplify they have to have the same base, and then I use quotient. Here's negative 2 minus 9, so this is going to be doing it directly. 7 negative 11 d negative 2, and I continue simplifying. This is 1 over c to the power of 11 d2. Here, well, you can either first use product and then quotient, or you can be simplifying, as you go. It's all up to you. So let's just use, in this case, let's use product first. So we're going to have 20 x4 y3 z8. That's our numerator. And in our denominator, we're going to have 10 y8 z6. Now we can use the quotient. I also divide my number, so I have a 2 x to the 4 z to the 2 over y to the 5. And that is our solution. Here you can use power of power if you want first, and then use quotient, or I could use quotient. Well, first let's use the property of a negative exponent, so I know that this is actually 1 over 3 2 times 3 2 to the power of 3. So I can use power I can use the product property here, and then the power of a power. So that is 1 over 3 to the 4. You can do these mentally. I'm just showing you the steps. And this is going to be 1 3 to the 12. And since we're simplifying, and because it's just a number, remember we have to do what 3 to the power of 12 is. That gives us 1 over 53,1,441. And that is our answer. Here, pretty simple, 2 to the 3, we use power of a power. And we know that 2 to the 3 is 8, and this is 27. Here we do as the same as we did before. You can either use power of power property first, and then you just have to know all your properties. Now, in this case, let's see, I'm going to use power of a power first, so this is going to be 9 x4 y to the negative 6 all over 25 z to the 12 times, now I'm using negative, so when it's a negative, all we do is flip all of this, so it's going to be what? Y to the 8 4x3 z8. I used the negative power property. Now, I can either use product if I want, and then quotient, or use negative power over here. So it's all up to you. I'm going to use product. So I'm going to have here 9x to the 4 y2. Why is it y2? 6, negative 6 plus 8 is 2. All over 25 times 4 is 100. Z, so it's x3 z to the 20. And then just to finish off, I'm gonna do the quotient. Whoa, 9 9 4 minus 3 is just x. You don't have to put the 1. Y square over 100 z to the power of 20. There we go. And that is our final answer. These are the types of problems you have to know how to do.